Flynn's Club 937, Artemis here, Detroit, sold out show with Lil Dicky. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
I'm good. I've never seen, I've been here a bunch of times. We're right in Flint, so we're about half an hour, 45 minutes away. I've never seen a line like that before for a show, and I've been here for years. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, what's that experience like for you when you think, like, I mean, you went to undergrad school, you did college and everything, and then what made you decide, like, hey, I'm going to become a rapper?
Well, I actually wanted to be a comedian, and then I thought about ways I could become that, and I started rapping as just a choice to become a comedian.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a smart way to do it, and the rapping just got better and better.
Yeah.
So it's kind of an accident, which is absurd.
So, like, but when you listen to some of your songs, though, there's so much wordplay involved. Like, is that something that you think you were, like, born with?
Yeah, there's I think a cleverness that, yeah, for sure. I haven't like earned it.
Well, no, and I don't think it's an earning thing, but it's like when you listen to rap in the way that it is today, like it's a lot of, you know, bitches and gold and money and all that shit. But like with you, it's definite wordplay. Like it's not like you came into the game and just like, hey, I'm gonna pop off some jokes and it's gonna be great.
Right. Yeah. No, I try to differentiate myself as much as possible, and just I feel like lyrics are just like, you know, there are certain things I wish I had.
Yeah.
But one thing I'm not gonna slack on is the lyrics.
Yeah.
I feel like that's my bread and butter.
Yeah, and it's crazy because you listen to some of your songs and you came into it, I mean, a lot of your success was off of YouTube, correct?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, was it something to where you put a video up and you're like, oh, this is crazy, I got like 1 million, and then you did another one and it just kind of blew up from there?
Well, I had a whole plan, like a whole massive attempt, and the first, you know, I was gonna have a release strategy and everything, and the first day I put anything online, I got 1 million views, and then I was totally had a plan in place to, you know, continue. So I was like ready to ride the wave. The
wave.
Yeah, sorry.
Do you think
ready to ride the wave? Okay.
Do you think that like going to college helped you like build, you know, be a professional in it as opposed to like, yo, I'm gonna drop a free mixtape like this and that? Like,
I'm not sure.
No.
I think going to college showed me I got good grades, and it showed me that I can do what I put my mind to, and I think that was the biggest thing it did. So if that's the case, then yeah. Yeah.
Now, since becoming a rapper, obviously you've had days where you go hard partying, right? Like, or do you try and...
Sometimes, but I don't really ever like party during the day.
No? No. Is it like post-show? Like, do you still like... Because I feel like that would
have to be like a Friday or like Saturday, and like a really like
because Monday it's back
city.
To work?
Yeah.
Because like I feel like the hardest part with me, like if I wanted to like become an artist and go on the road and everything, I don't think I could handle like the lifestyle of like afterwards you meet fans, they want to buy you shots. Like how do you handle that?
I don't really... I mean... I don't really go out unless it's like a really good opportunity to like go out.
Okay. So your first major release was obviously Professional Rapper, and that's had a lot of success. I know that we played Save That Money, and you also had that song with Trinidad James as well.
Yeah.
Now, when you made out the plan to make that album, you had like features from Snoop Dogg and everything. How did that all come about? Because when you listen to that, it's almost like the story became in the song. You know, you listen to that song.
I know, yeah. I thought about what I want to be as a rapper, what people might perceive me as a rapper, and like, you know, I recognize it like a guy making jokes, like he has to like explain like what he at least is intending on doing.
Yeah.
And I thought an interesting way to do that would be like to be in line with the whole corporate America job interview style thing. Yeah. And that's why I like decided like I want like an OG rapper such as Snoop to interview me for the job to get a rapper. And it's like I know that I'm gonna have to convince some people to like respect me. Why not like just actively show that convincing happen in a song?
Yeah,
you know?
And now you went on GGN with him too.
Yeah.
And now, are you a smoker? Like you smoke, right? Every once in a while, or?
I smoke, yeah. Yeah. But like I don't like know. I don't even really know.
You're not like this strain, bro.
Yeah, like, I don't even know if I prefer sativas or indicas, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm not even sure.
Okay. So, but when you went on the show with him, did you guys smoked, right?
Yeah.
What was that experience like? Because I've heard stories.
Awesome. No, it was cool. It's just like you feel like you're living in a dream. It's like everyone dreams of smoking with Snoop, and he's like he's the coolest person I've ever met. So,
really?
Yeah.
Now, is there people that you've met, like celebrities, where you're like you would never expect them to be a Lil Dicky fan? Like, is there one person that comes to mind to where it's like you got a cool relationship with them?
I mean, I guess I didn't really expect 21 Savage to know who I was.
Yeah, one of the hoodest rappers ever.
And he was like, dude, like I really fuck with your shit. So,
what?
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The Game is another guy. He's like
Compton's own.
Yeah, very into it. Yeah.
Have you ever thought about doing a song with him? Because that would be.
Oh yeah.
That would be hard.
Yeah, The Game. Both of them I want to do with both of them.
Yeah. Now I noticed when I walked in here, your merch is very, I want to say like politically charged almost.
Well, it's campaign season.
Right. Is that the only thing behind it, or like do you feel like being a rapper you don't have to take take a political stance?
No, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's like whatever I feel like doing.
So it's just
But
strictly...
I think I'd like to because I don't want Trump to win. So my political stand is I endorse Hillary Clinton.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
because then the walls get built and then everyone's fucked.
I just don't. Yeah, Trump winning. Trump. It's like embarrassing.
Yeah.
It'd be very embarrassing for our country to have that guy in charge of it.
Yeah, I think...
The guy literally like says things like, "I want to grab girls by the pussy."
Yeah. Yeah.
Not even I want to. Like I do grab girls by the pussy, and like he thinks it's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing that he's even made it this far. To be honest.
Now, what do you think would happen? And I know that you're a rapper, obviously, but you've had a college background, so you've had to have dealt with politics socially at least. What do you think would happen, like if he got elected? Do you think we would?
I don't know. I really have no, I try not to even think about like what kind of. I don't know what kind of power he has.
Yeah.
And I wonder if he was like really that like objectively awful, if like people could step in and like impeach him.
Right.
Like I don't know how it all works.
Yeah.
But I don't want to find out.
Now, you've been known to do songs that aren't so serious, but then you did have one serious song that you posted on YouTube, correct?
Molly?
Yeah. And Molly was with Brandon of Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
How did that all come together?
So there's a guy named Roger wearing a Dodgers hat.
I made a song about my ex-girlfriend, and there was nobody singing the hook, but there were like lyrics. It was like a placeholder hook.
Yeah.
And I met him, and he's like the nicest guy in the world. And I said, "Would you mind singing this hook for me?" And he said, "Sure." And
That's
And
awesome.
he sounded perfect.
Yeah, and it adds a nice touch to the album because a lot of the album is like hard, like
Yeah.
it's, and then that one kind of takes a break from it. Last question here. You obviously listen to more than just rap. If someone was to look through your iPod or something, what is one song that they would find, or one artist, to where they would be like, Lil Dicky listens to this person, like that's crazy?
Maybe Colby Calais.
Okay.
I listen to her a lot.
Lil Bubbly and all
She's
that?
great.
Yeah.
I love her a lot.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, make sure that you check him out on tour if you're watching this. Elsewhere in Flint, Lil Dicky sold out show tonight at St. Andrews. I always feel it's awkward when we have to look at the camera, but I appreciate you coming through, man.
See you guys out there.
Thank you, man.
See ya.
Thank you.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
I never do this. I don't know why I did that.